All right, Cheetah. We've been talking about COVID and Thanksgiving and all the risks that come with having a big family gathering this year. Some families may be going against the warnings from public health officials because of pressure from parents. Here's some insight from our mental health and wellness expert, Bill Prasad.
Are parents setting the table for additional risk on Thanksgiving? A new study says some moms and dads choose to prioritize traditions over the chance of transmission of COVID-19. Preventing children from spending time with extended family members can be heartbreaking. That is especially true during the holidays. A University of Michigan national poll says 1 in 3 parents say the benefits of gathering with family during this time of year are worth the risk of spreading or getting the virus. Researchers say for many parents, holidays mean sharing special rituals across different generations and the opportunity for children to connect to grandparents, cousins, and other relatives. If they are going to host a dinner for family members, most said invitations would not be offered to family members who have symptoms, have been exposed, or who have not been practicing safety precautions, like wearing a mask. The mental health of a child is certainly enhanced by spending time with the extended family, but parents might want to ask themselves if they are sending a confusing message when they encourage a child to wash their hands, be safe, and socially distance, then seat them next to their grandparents. I'm Bill Prasad, your mental health and wellness expert.